Hello everyone, I'm back with some more text modify.
These mattresses give the phrase, "don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. These mattresses give the phrase, "don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. The bricks in this section of the cell wall look a little loose. Maybe this is my only way out. This wall looks pretty shaky, and I'd just as soon avoid a cave-in. I've got to create a hole large enough for me to crawl through, but it'll have to be perfectly square with no other gaps. I guess I can't move that brick if it's the only thing supporting the one above it.
I see. But this one is okay here, like this. Alright. And there won't be no getting this away. No, this doesn't work. Okay. So I guess it's telling me they can't overlap. There you go. Oh, I'm already on the other side.
One brick left over. And one brick in the hand is worth two in the wall.
Okay.
These mattresses give the phrase, "don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. The air ventilation's surprisingly good, but it's not going to help me get out of here. These mattresses give the phrase, "don't let the bed bugs bite," a very real and disturbing meaning. This hook chain looks like it could be detached. This makes a nice makeshift grappling hook. What if there's anything around here to grapple?
Is there?
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age.
No, not the bars.
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have. Fortunately, the bars don't seem to. Fortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age.
Okay.
have to try something else first.
Well, this is about my only options. Something else first.
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Try something else first.
Okay. Didn't think of this. I thought the bars were too close together to for the brick to move through anyway.
Unfortunately, the bars don't seem to have corroded with age. Unfortunately, the bars don't seem...
Electrical tape, and this is something. Laser touch.
I crawled through the hole in the bars, climbed over the railing, and jumped down to the cell block floor. I quickly realized I had two problems. One, I had no idea where to start looking, and two, the cell block was being monitored by a security droid. It wasn't that smart, but if I wasn't in a cell when it passed me on the ground level, I'd be Hamburger Helper. Most of the cells appear to be locked. Looks like I'll need a key.
Alright, here we go once again. I know this series is a little bit tricky and it likes to crash the game a lot, so there's that. Okay, what if I go back to my save? I think I was supposed to pick up something from one of these cells.
Most of the cells appear to be locked. Most of the cells appear to be locked. Most of the cells appear to be locked. That's a roll of barbed wire.
Yes. Yep.
Maybe I should unroll this.
Why? Okay. Well, since I'm here, alright, well, I knew what I was getting into, so might as well keep pressing. Keep doing it until it works.
Looks like I'll need a key.
Alright, here we go once again. Okay, this works. Nice. I think I may be fine from now on. I think this area was the problematic one.
Oh, I'm sure this sign headed off a lot of potential problems.
Persons procuring or concealing escape of prisoners are subject to prosecution. Alright, I might as well save actually. That was a long series of crashes.
These stairs must lead up to the guards' quarters. Even after all these years, the chairs are still in working condition. World War I style gas mask. I wonder if it still works. Penal safety should never be taken lightly.
Safety for snow biting, hitting or pushing. All knives should be checked with duty guards. No profanity, blah blah blah. Alright, moving on.
I wonder if that's really true.
Oh wait, I still have the key, so I could possibly use it for something else. Cell block C.
Looks like I'll need a key. A Gideon security pass card.
Oh, the tongue.
Damn, I'm a PI, not a doctor. But these rules do seem pretty sensible.
Should I maybe save again? Why the heck not? Just in case.
Naturally, I would have been
Oops.
crazy to try that.
That
Luckily,
was
there
saved
was
again
another
in this
way out of the
case.
situation without getting myself killed.
I realized very quickly that
If
the
you say
droid in
so.
cell block C was more sophisticated than the others. If it passed directly overhead, or if I was anywhere near it on the ground floor, I'd get roasted.
I see.
There's a key on that
Look at that.
peg. This is the key to cell block D.
How do you know? Oh, because of the letter, I guess. Should I maybe wait for it? Yeah, I guess so.
That gas canister is bolted tightly to the piping. To get that off, I'll need a screwdriver.
So I'm gonna need to come back to this place. But what is the door? I didn't notice. There it is. Save on every level. Just because there is so crashy like.
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out.
How?
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Full of ancient supply crates. Full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out.
Wait, what? I wasn't ready for this.
Panel door. The lock.
Oh, here we go. Let's see what he said again.
This is giving me horrible flashbacks to algebra class. E and O must stand for even and odd cell numbers. And I'm guessing I just might have to figure out a couple of factors here. Man, I hate math. This is giving me horrible flashbacks to algebra class. E and O must stand for even and odd cell numbers. And I'm guessing I just might have to figure out a couple of factors here. Man, I hate math. This thing looks pretty corroded. I guess it only controls the 10 cell doors on the ground level. And if it's not working correctly, it'll be a trick to figure out where to move the lever to open the cell I want to get into.
Oh, it's even not gonna work correctly, but what does he mean by ground level? This operates more cells than I have here in this room, in this block. So Even and odd equals 2, odd minus even equals 8. Huh? Oh, okay. Nope, that's not what I need. Is that the 7 from this side? Oh, I guess this stays on the 1 position. And this is the right side. Okay. So if I counted correctly, and that was the 8th one, but nah, I don't know. I don't really know how to think about this. Like maybe 7 and 1, even and but they're not even and odd. It's an odd and an odd. Well, I guess I'm gonna try it anyway. Yours said it may not work correctly, so it was open.
These levers must control the cell doors on this block. This is giving me horrible flash.
I wish I could figure it out. I don't know how though. There it is. So somehow I got it. I would like to know how, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Not right now anyway.
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I bet it's full of ancient supply crates. like a small explosive with a delay on it. Could be a... This crate feels totally empty. This crate feels totally empty. This crate feels totally empty. This timer and detonator could be a useful item.
Okay. He told me something about screwdriver. I don't know if I really have to find a screwdriver or maybe I have to blow it up, but then again when the drones become kind of paranoid, I have no clue.
Supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while. Heavy metal doors. Well, this is quite the air filtration system. Must be a clean room and some computer equipment around here somewhere. There seems to be a problem with one of these units. A warning light's flashing. The maintenance droid replaced the filter and then exited through a door at the end of the hall. Well, the filtration units seem to be functioning properly. Heavy metal doors. This door looks strangely ominous.
Oh, this is supposed to be a drone, I assume. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately.
This looks like it came off that droid. It's probably busted. That tool looks like it fell off the maintenance droid. Wristbands of the damned. Sheesh, give me a heart attack. I guess this droid's dead. Actually, this one looks different from the ones up above. Could be a maintenance droid.
Well, I guess I can... No, I can't without spinning points. Okay.
Heavy metal doors. A couple of these crates are empty. Just light enough for me to move them. A couple of these crates are empty. Just light enough. I'm guessing these signs aren't referring to being photographed. Supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while. Screwdriver.
Well, would you look at that? Okay. That's in progress.
I had no choice but to pursue another solution.
Oh, come on. Okay. It's a good thing I saved. right then and there, I guess. Nice and easy.
This gas canister is ancient. Probably used by prison guards in case of a riot. Wonder if it still works.
Yep, it got me.
That wouldn't have been the best way to handle the situation.
Hello, I have my save. No, what is it? So nasty like this, snapping him through the walls. Okay. So this is gonna be somewhere something. This goes boom like that, I guess.
I'll need to find something to open this with. This filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently. That won't work by itself.
What?
Well, that won't work. I'll need to find something to open this with. I'll need to find something to open this with. I'll need to find something to open this with.
Wait,
Well, that's not gonna work.
wasn't I supposed to somehow take it out?
That won't work by itself. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that won't work.
Okay, I have the wrong idea apparently.
This filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently. Spotless. Must have been replaced recently. They're spotless. Must have been replaced recently. That won't work by itself.
It won't work by itself. So what else do I need?
Heavy metal doors. I'll need to find something to open this with. I'll need to find something to... Filtration units seem to be functioning properly. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, the filtration units seem to be functioning properly. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that won't work. That won't work by itself. This must be where they kept the barrels of swill for the prisoners. Well, supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while. This must be where they kept the barrels of swill for the prisoners. Heavy metal doors. Heavy metal doors. This looks like it came off that droid. Sheesh, give me a heart attack. Sheesh, give me a heart attack. I guess this droid's hands of the damned.
Unless maybe I have to go back to this place.
Hopefully, one of these will open.
Well, seemingly nothing valuable in those cell blocks. in those cells.
Sedative gas canisters bolted to the wall. These must have been put up here in case of a prison riot.
So I had no
And we're
choice
back.
but to pursue another solution.
Yep.
I'll need to find something to open this with.
What about that part?
That won't work by itself.
Alright, let's see. What is it? Because I don't really want to run around in those subblocks. Could it be here? In section D, find and go down the stairs. Open the cell door and enter the dungeon level. Find and look at the guard station in the dungeon level. So what? That doesn't quite help me.
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. Oh, supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while.
Kept thinking that there was something here maybe, but I don't see anything here.
Well, supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while. Well, supply crates. Gideon must be planning on holing up here for a while.
Oh, what the heck? That seems like it's part of the background. Like usually. Anyway.
A shiny new garbage bag. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Okay, so I was bamboozled. Let's see what this is.
There's a dirty air filter in the garbage bag.
But I cannot replace them.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a dirty air filter.
Okay.
I'll need to find something to open this with. That won't work by itself.
Air filter bomb. Uh-huh. Alright. That works. Oh, it took me some time to find this.
This guy didn't seem to take it as hard as the guard did.
Really? Drones are affected by this stuff? How?
At the rate I'm going, security guards everywhere will start referring to me as the Sandman. Link's LS mug. I've got to play that one of these days. Well, I doubt this hairbrush was for any inmate. It looks too expensive. I wonder if Gideon's moving crew dropped it. Judging by the amount of hair on this brush, I'm guessing Mr. Gideon may want to check into a hair replacement system before too long.
So now I got hair. I got hair. Alright. 7 it up.
I guess I'll need something to access the second set of doors. Wrong pass card. Oh, great, a DNA scanner. I won't be able to bluff my way through this. The pad on the floor scans for correct DNA makeup.
I see.
Slipped through the DNA scanner and entered some kind of computer control center. I walked up to what looked like a central terminal and typed in the word stalemate. Suddenly, a command popped up telling me to insert a pass card.
You'd gotten to the system.
I got out the 8 STG pass cards and inserted one into the console. At that point, it asked me for a password which I had to type in.
Stalemate sequence initiated. To deactivate Overlord, insert pass cards now.
Oh, here we go.
Exit this program immediately, Mr. Murphy.
Sorry, Mr. Gideon, I can't do that.
You don't understand what you're doing. I am not the enemy.
I know, but Overlord is.
Then you do not understand its purpose.
I think I do. Do you know how close Law and Order came to overtaking your system?
A calculated risk, my friend. It is the only solution.
Well, a lot of innocent people have been killed. I'm just trying to make sure there are no more victims.
It is better that some die, rather than allow the entire planet to degenerate into total chaos.
No one's got the right to play God.
I agree. It's unconscionable. But the fact is, it's done every day, and moreover by people who aspire to nothing more than avarice and domination. What do you imagine stopping me will accomplish?
But what do you think you'll accomplish?
Overlord is the hope, Mr. Murphy. Oh, with it, I can influence events in the global political arena for good.
Good for you, maybe.
Good for all those who respect mercy and justice.
You've created just a little bit of a monster here, Mr. Gideon. It wouldn't be the first time you lost control of your creation. Law and Order Party was going to use it for its own purposes. Other groups are going to try, and eventually one of them's going to succeed. This little nightmare of yours has got to be destroyed.
Oh, I pity your blindness, and regret that you cannot be reasoned with. Let the match begin.
I'm black, right?
Oh, I'm afraid not. But, you have the first move.
Well, that's good.
Found myself looking out over a huge virtual chessboard covered with chessmen. Gideon had said that I was white, which of course had fewer pieces. Some type of 3D interface popped up with a menu of 8 possible moves on it. As far as I could tell, Call had programmed it so I'd have to choose the correct sequence of moves in order to checkmate the Black King and deactivate Overlord.
Yep, good luck with that. That's gonna take me several tries. Alright, I guess I'll try the order since I have it written down from the big note that I had from Greco. He listed the moves in a specific order, so let's see if that works. Nope. Since the next move is supposed to be QXD7, but I cannot select that, so that's nice. I guess in that case the next in line would be BF5. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me.
Game, set, and match, Mr. Murphy.
Turn to corridor. That's interesting. Like, I can look at my items. By the way, I just have to mention that hairbrush with specific hero on it was so spot on, so convenient. Anyway, what if, well, I cannot do that even either. Um, the A card is the queen move, so I cannot play that. I was thinking, what if I do the moves from card A to card B and so on. I guess I can try. I mean, since I cannot use this move yet, the next will be the B card move, which is this one. And then I cannot do much else. Yep, that's all.
Perhaps this competition is too cerebral for you.
Well, perhaps if I knew the basic rules, it would have been better. Alright, what about the order in which I received the cards? So the first one is E, which has this move. Okay, the next one will be this one. Then this one. And then this. Okay, seems to be okay for now. Not so much.
Check and mate.
Okay then, seems like in that case I'm gonna have to figure it out on my own somehow. And I think with the last try I was doing much better, but I still don't know. Still, it wasn't good enough. I'm gonna have to make some changes to it. I just don't know where. Oh, I still can't move my queen. Oh, that's not helping.
You really should have taken on someone who would let you win.
Perhaps. this is definitely not the move. Yep.
This match is terminated.
Oh, he has so many lines. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. This is not good enough as well. Moving to this place wouldn't do me any good. This will also not prevent him from capturing me. And this also does nothing. Sick.
Game, set, and match, Mr. Murphy.
Okay, that doesn't work out as well. So I guess I got confused. Must have remembered something
Perhaps
incorrectly.
this competition is too cerebral for you.
Alright, again going for it by the way of getting the cards. The first card was the E card, which had this move. Alright, this now seems a little bit closer. So these two moves don't seem to accomplish much. Maybe this? Ah, he plays aggressively anyway. Okay.
Check. You really should have taken.
Okay, so I kinda have to force him to play more defensively. So gonna have to use the queen then and there. I think that also checks him, whatever that means. Okay, then he does that. And I have to do one of these two, I guess.
This match is Game.
Oh, I got some new moves here. Okay, so this might be it. Because did he move the king to d7 before? Am I mistaken? So let's see. My first move was, I think, bf5. And now I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay. Right.
Perhaps
Alright, just to make sure. Yeah, this happens. I don't get it. Why does this get blocked? If I do this, it does that. Oh, now he's checked. Oh, but I still can't move the queen for some reason. Well, at this point it's pretty much lost. Yeah, exactly.
you.
So now I'm really forced to do this, otherwise he can play aggressively and win. But then I have nothing. Wait, that checks him? How? Why? Okay. Well, that's uh, that's new.
Overlord, system deactivated.
Checkmate, Mr. Gideon.
Your case is finished. I've been saving this to celebrate my success. I suppose I should drink to yours. To the future. Mr. Murphy? I shan't be needing it anymore.
Find a penny, pick it up. All the day you'll have good luck. See you, Buck. Harley.
So, Mr. Tex Murphy, private investigator, are you ready to take the dive?
Depends. What's in it for me?
Well, let me give you a little taste.
Keep talking.
Well, how about a romantic night in the Caribbean or sun-filled days on the beaches of Rio? How about skiing in the Alps?
I don't ski.
I'll teach you how to ski, among other things.
I'm kind of a white picket fence, kids, dog kind of guy.
We'll talk about that later. Right now, we have the whole world to explore.
You know, Sylvia, I've been thinking, $1 million isn't what it used to be. I think we need to get an investment counselor.
Well, $850,000.
I've already spent $150,000?
But that reminds me, I got a little something for you. Hold on.
You didn't have to do this.
This is in celebration of solving your first case.
It's a hat.
All great detectives wear hats. I thought you should have a fedora.
Hope you didn't pay too much for it.
I paid way too much for it.
What's this?
This was supposed to have been owned by Humphrey Bogart. I know how much you like him.
Here, help me try it on. Maybe we can put it in a frame or something. I don't know what to say.
Say thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Would you like one?
Sure, doll. Why not? Gideon was probably right.
No, he wasn't. You were. Hey, this is not a perfect world, and no one expects it to be. But the most important thing is our freedom. The freedom to make choices for ourselves. And yes, every now and again, maybe the freedom to make an occasional mistake. You are much too critical of yourself.
It's just that I guess I'm not used to hanging my heart out on my sleeve. I feel like I'm bleeding all over you.
Hey, whose idea was it? It was mine, wasn't to have this talk. And you know what? I appreciate how honest and forthright you've been.
Hell, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here with the world's most wonderful woman, and I haven't been able to make a commitment to you. No, I saved my commitment for women like Sylvia, who caused me nothing but grief. Sonny and Gideon, they were right, because I didn't know anything about life. And I was just getting set up for a big fall, I can tell you that right now. Didn't even take very long with Sylvia. I mean, Sylvia was the only woman that I ever trusted enough with my heart. And not only did she not want it, she punched a hole in it with her high heel as she walked out the door.
I am so sorry that you've had to go through all this. And I know how hard this has been for you to open up and to talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling very vulnerable and I feel stark naked. But, for some strange reason, I actually feel better. Go figure.
Good. Because I know how hard it is for you manly men to open up to us women. But sometimes it helps to share the pain. And who knows, maybe it'll get rid of all those nightmares you were telling me about.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You're a wonderful woman, did you know that?
I know. Right now, we're just very good friends who happen to be attracted to each other.
Extremely attracted to each other.
Oh, okay. Well, do you remember what you said a few minutes ago about being very attractive?
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
I have something better for you to do with your mouth.
Oh, no!
What? It's me. It's me. It's my breath.
No, it has nothing to do with
I
you.
shouldn't have had the garlic sauce.
Look. Our speeder. It has been stolen. Somebody has stolen our car.
Oh.
Cannot believe this. Oh, man, I knew it. It was just too good to be true. The best moment of my life, followed by the world's worst. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a great. God, that's hot.
It's Tex. Look, it's gonna be okay. Look, why don't we take a cab home? We'll call the police from home, and then tomorrow we'll call the insurance company. You don't have insurance? Oh.
Well, I
no.
did have insurance, but the fact of the matter was I was never using it, so I kind of let the policy expire.
Okay, so maybe the police can help you track it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure the police are gonna drop everything for Murphy's missing speeder.
Oi! You guys saving that spot or what?
Hell no, if you want it, take it.
You okay?
You know, actually, our speeder was just stolen.
Bummer.
Yeah, it is.
Tell you what, would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I am getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu or something.
Oh, come on. I think you're just upset over losing the speeder. Look, don't be stubborn right now. You know what? We would really appreciate it, would you?
Hop in.
Thank you very much.
Glad to help.
Oh, look, his hat is even uglier than yours.
What's wrong with my hat?
It's a shame to lose such a cute parking spot.
Yeah, well, thanks for reminding me.
Sorry about that. Pity about the speeder.
We'll be okay. Hey, thank you very much again for the ride.
Pleasure. Glad to help.
Don't miss the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the decade. The Fabergé World Tour for all manner of Don't
So you folks from around here?
Oh, my name's Chelsea.
Name's Dalton.
Hey, thanks again for this.
Thanks for sitting up front.
This is not a good idea.
What do you want me to do about
Now
it?
that we're 50 feet off the ground, I don't know.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, huh?
Yep. Things definitely could get worse. Well, anyway, GG's. Gonna let the grace roll now for a while.
such a long story. That's no alibi. I'm stuck here on the ground, learning to fly. I'm trying to try. So hard talking, things get in the way. And every time we meet it seems I have nothing to say. The gloom is rising, I can see in your eyes that you are here to take the time to teach me to fly. And I'm trying to try. I've got shadows that are my friends. Keep me posted where the road may bend. And these shadows, they don't pretend, creating doorways at every dead end. At every dead end. The sun is rising on another day, and once again my heart begins to feel this way. No more shadows, only this place, and the light that seems to shine in your beautiful face. And I'm ready to fly, not trying to try, not trying to try, not trying to try.
Alright, well, that's interesting. They used those advertising strikes back in the day as well. Alright, you have successfully completed Dex Murphy Overseer on the entertainment level. Your final score is this out of possible 1500 points. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.